I ended up giving Isles of the Emberdark 4 stars. I fell in love with Dusk in this novel. I loved his resolution. I loved what he had to go through. What brought the book down a little bit for me and why I ended up giving it a 4 is actually the Starling stuff, which I know sounds crazy. I love the idea of Starling as a character. The Endless Optimist, I think, is a very fun character, that kind of golden retriever. I like a lot of those characters. For me, she just wasn't fully formed. It felt very predictable, and it felt like something Sanderson had written before, because I read Skyward, which is a non-Cosmere YA series of Sanderson's. In Skyward, there's a lot of Commander gets a crew together and they all bond. So to go and read this, which is like essentially another story of a commander, like let's bring all of our crew together. It ended up just feeling like there was only one way for that story to go. And I just felt like I had read it before. So it wasn't bad. It was just predictable in a way that I didn't enjoy or connect with quite as much. I'm also very wary going forward. If you saw my Wind and Truth review, my biggest problem was around the writing. I did find the writing the weakest in Wind and Truth of most Sandersons I've read. And it was particularly because a lot of things were over-explained. So I was very wary going into Isles of the Emberdark and looking for that. Some of that over-explanation creeps into Starling's storyline, which is why, again, I feel like I didn't enjoy it as much. Whereas I really didn't find that in Dusks, which was so relieving to me, because what's so interesting about this novel, it has writing from him that's like 15 years old. And when I was first reading those flashbacks, I noticed a difference. I noticed like maybe a higher quality of writing. I'm just gonna say it. If you made it this far, I am grateful for you. Please tell me the revelation you were the most excited about in Isles of the Emberdark. Tell me what you thought of the book. And as always, if you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. That's the best way to support me. And if you want more Brandon Sanderson content, you can check out my Brandon Sanderson playlist. And if you want to see what I'm currently reading, as well as other nerdy rants, you can check me out on Instagram at bookborn.reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye.